What's up, my friend? My name is André and today I'll be reacting to 5 reasons USA aircraft carriers are nearly impossible to sink. Oh boy, this will be a good one. But before I go into that, can I ask you for one thing? If you can leave a like on this video, thank you so much for that, my friend. It's the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description. I'm a bit obsessed with aircraft carriers. I guess you guys know if you have been watching my videos. But yeah, let's play it.
5 reasons US aircraft carriers are nearly impossible to sink.
Okay, let's see it. This is a great channel, by the way.
Large-deck nuclear-powered aircraft carriers are the signature expression of American military power. No other combat system available to US warfighters comes close to delivering so much offensive punch for months at a time without requiring land bases near the action.
Let me say one thing once again. I know America is ahead of the competition quite a lot when it comes to military, but specific the Navy, I think is like 100 years ahead. Look at that. That's a beast of air carrier. Oh man, holy.
Much offensive punch for months at a time without requiring land bases near the action. As a result, the 10 carriers in the current fleet are in continuous demand from regional commanders, so much so that extended overseas combat tours are becoming the norm.
Okay. Jesus.
The bottom line on aircraft carrier survivability is that only a handful of countries can credibly pose a threat to America's most valuable warships.
Yeah, Portugal, Russia, and China. Portugal and Russia was probably a joke. China maybe, who knows.
Short of using nuclear weapons, none of those is likely to sink one. The vulnerability issue is harder to address because putting 5,000 sailors and 6 dozen high-performance aircraft on a $10 billion warship creates what military experts refer to as a very lucrative target. Taking one out would be a big achievement for America's enemies and a big setback for America's military. However, the likelihood of any adversary actually achieving that without using nuclear weapons is pretty close to 0.
Yeah. I believe it's 0 actually.
It isn't going to happen, and here are 5 big reasons why. Okay,
one of the reasons why is because they are surrounded, right? That's the thing I always assume. There is other ships, I believe you guys call them destroyers. Maybe there is submarines going around them, I'm not sure. Yeah, this seems really difficult.
Number 1. Large deck carriers are fast and resilient. Nimitz-class carriers of the type that dominate the current fleet, like the Ford-class carriers that will replace them, are the biggest warships ever built. They have 25 decks standing 250 feet in height and displace 100,000 tons of water.
What?
With hundreds of watertight compartments and thousands of tons of armor, no conventional torpedo or mine is likely to cause serious damage.
Yeah.
And because carriers are constantly moving when deployed at up to 35 miles per hour, fast enough to outrun submarines, finding and tracking them is difficult. Within 30 minutes after a sighting by enemies, the area within which a carrier might be operating has grown to 700 square miles.
Okay, I was not aware of this. So, apart from being beasts, they are also fast. Yeah, those are unbeatable. As I said this a couple of times, and I know not the first time I say this joke, that is kind of true actually. If I turn the TV on the morning with my coffee and my wife, sip of coffee, I see that on the TV, that America is coming to Portugal. And if I see specific those, the aircraft carriers, I'm out to Spain. Sorry. And probably not to Spain. Probably I need to go to, never mind.
After 90 minutes,
there is no way I can go.
It's expanded to 6,000 square miles. Number 2. Carrier defenses are formidable. US aircraft carriers are equipped with extensive active and passive defenses for defeating threats, such as low-flying cruise missiles and hostile submarines. These include an array of high-performance sensors, radar-guided missiles, and 20mm Gatling guns that shoot 50 rounds per second. The carrier air wing of...
I already saw this gun. This is... no, never mind. This is insane.
60-plus aircraft includes a squadron of early warning radar planes that can detect approaching threats, including radar periscopes, over vast distances, and helicopters equipped for anti-submarine, anti-surface, and counter-mine warfare. All of the carrier's defensive sensors and weapons are netted together through an onboard command center for coordinated action against adversaries.
I mean, we got it. They are beast of carriers. I mean,
3. Carriers do not operate alone.
Oh yeah.
Carriers typically deploy as part of a carrier strike group that includes multiple guided missile warships equipped with the Aegis combat system. Aegis is the most advanced air and missile defense system in the world, capable of defeating every potential overhead threat, including ballistic missiles. It's linked to other offensive and defensive systems on board US surface combatants that can defeat submarines, surface ships, and floating mines, or attack enemy sensors needed to guide attacking missiles. In combination with the carrier air wing, these warships can quickly degrade enemy systems used to attack the strike group. Carrier strike groups often include one or more stealthy attack subs capable of defeating undersea and surface threats.
They are well protected, yeah. Jesus. Come on, look at that. So beautiful at the same time. Yeah, if I see that, I'm out. This probably would scare me more than an alien invasion. If you live in America, you are thinking you are crazy. Yeah, because you you guys have this, we don't.
Number 4. Navy tactics maximize survivability.
Okay. Navy tactics.
Although US aircraft carriers are protected by the most potent multi-layered defensive shield ever conceived, they do not take chances when deployed near potential adversaries. Their operational tactics have evolved to minimize risk while still delivering the offensive punch that is their main reason for existing. For instance, a carrier will generally not operate in areas where mines might have been laid until the area has been thoroughly cleared. It will tend to stay in the open ocean rather than entering confined areas where approaching threats are hard to sort out from other local traffic. It will keep moving to complicate the targeting challenge for enemies. It will also use links to other joint assets from the seabed to low Earth orbit to achieve detailed situational awareness.
Actually, how many of those do you guys have? I feel like I saw the number somewhere, but I don't remember. But I believe America have more aircraft carriers than... My light just turned off. I believe you guys have more aircraft carriers actually than the entire world combined. Am I saying some BS? Please tell me.
Number 5. New technology is bolstering carrier defense.
Okay.
Although there has been much speculation about emerging threats to aircraft carriers, the Navy invests heavily in new offensive and defensive technologies aimed at countering such dangers. The most important advance of recent years has been the netting together of all naval assets in an area so that sensors and weapons can be used to maximum effect. Initiatives like the Naval Integrated Fire Control Counter-Air Program link together every available combat system in a seamless, fast-reacting defensive screen that few adversaries can penetrate. Numerous other advances are being introduced, from the penetrating recon capabilities of stealthy fighters to shipboard jamming systems to advanced obscurants that confuse the guidance systems of homing missiles.
I mean, yeah. If to be honest, think about this. If you have such a expensive, you know, let's say weapon almost in your arsenal. You have to protect this all the time, and this because the investment is too big. So makes a lot of sense that there is so much care about the aircraft.
Although the Navy has changed its tactics to deal with the proliferation of fast anti-ship missiles and the growing military power of China in the Western Pacific, large-deck aircraft carriers remain among the most secure and useful combat systems in America's arsenal.
I believe
With
it.
the unlimited range and flexibility afforded by nuclear propulsion, there are few places they can't go to enforce US interests. And at the rate the Navy is investing in new warfighting technologies, that's likely to remain true for many decades to come.
A lot of technical difficulties on this video, but I believe this is the original one that had some claim and that they had to turn the audio, but the voice is still there, so. Or not. Okay. What's going on? Actually, let's just watch, because those are beautiful. Those are beautiful ships. I wonder if you guys ever go to a specific event to see them in America or not, because it's probably it's probably stunning to see them live, right? If you can watch them close in action, not in, you guys get the point, not fighting, but could be really interesting. Let's see if the sound comes right there. Actually, maybe not. Okay. But this was a great video overall. So nice to see the flag and the aircraft. Oh, so I was saying, if you guys go to see them, seems like that there is an option. If I go to America, what I need to do to watch them? Like those guys are doing on the video, because I would love to do that, to be totally open, my friends. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot. I always appreciate all the support. Look, what is the joke? Do not mess with American boats. Be aware of that. Thank you so much, my friends. See you guys next time. Bye.